Hi, my name is Jim Johnson, and I believe we can make Everett schools the best in America. And we can do it with current staff and faculty, no new hires. We can do it with the current schools that we have, no additional capital expenses. And we can do it without any additional taxes. But the only way we can make this happen is if you vote this November. Please tell 5 friends about this site. This plan will produce true community leaders. They will become focused, goal-oriented young adults. They will be self-confident, self-reliant, having proved to themselves on a daily basis that they can succeed. This plan will lower crime and improve property values in Everett. Did you know that Everett is the car theft capital of America? That's a sad fact. Parents and students will want to come here. Teachers will want to teach here, and students will stay in school and graduate. And Everett will attract and retain more good businesses because of the environment our school system fosters with a motivated and educated workforce. We will assume each student has an individual baseline score, be it WASL or something similar. We will also assume that tests are given at the end of semesters, and participation in this plan by students is strictly voluntary. I want you to imagine a brick foundation or a life being built, brick by brick, day by day, because that is exactly what we are doing here. We start in homeroom with 5 to 30 minutes per day. The ideal class is divided into support groups of 5 students each. The groups can morph over time to suit personalities. A basic group will be 1 or 2 students with above average scores and the balance with average to below average scores, but the groups can be formed on any basis. We start with daily goal setting and review of previous day's goals. Daily goal setting will show students how to manage their time and be more productive. They will get more done in less time. They will play when they're supposed to play, and they will work when they're supposed to be working. This will build self-discipline. Students will be encouraged to help each other. This will build responsibility, self-confidence, and teamwork. This also builds self-respect and a great self-image. Peer pressure will play a part in this. When these students take their next end-of-semester exam, rewards will be paid to each student who increases their score by 5% or more. The greater the increase, the greater the reward. Also, as a group, if the group increases its score by 5% or more, a reward will be given each member of the group. The group rewards will be larger than the individual rewards. This will foster team responsibility and enhance leadership abilities. By helping each other, they will help themselves. Rewards will be given for maintaining certain GPAs. Rewards also given for that. Now note, this plan is for any student who improves their individual score by 5% or more. This rewards each student, not just the brightest. Also, improvement isn't 5 points, it's 5%. A 5% improvement of a test score of 72 is just 75.6. That's an improvement of just 3.6 points. These are attainable goals. Ideally, the school will offer each student free unlimited internet access. Hopefully we can get each student a computer or at least access to one. Because the passwords are issued by the school, the use of the internet can be easily tracked in class every morning. So if a student is supposed to be studying sunspots on Wikipedia, his classmates will know where he was and what he was doing. If he was playing games or looking at smut, they will all know this. This builds accountability and responsibility, and again, peer pressure will play a big part in this. In homeroom on a daily and or weekly basis, students will be reviewed and praised for performance. Everything is focused on positive feedback. The benefits of a daily goal system will show up immediately, and many students will graduate in 3.5 years or less. Now for the schools. The entire staff or faculty of each school will be rewarded on the same criteria as the students. That is, every student who improves a score by 5% or more will provide bonus money to a pool. Every single full-time employee from custodian to principal will share in the bonuses paid. This way, every single school employee will be focused on improving the test scores for the students. Because the rewards are paid outside of the school system, the union will not be able to control or prohibit it. The rewards will be between 10 and 20% of their annual salary. Over time, I believe this will have a positive effect on staffing because if the money is shared by everyone, unnecessary staff will be reduced. Rewards in the form of money and/or merchandise will be discussed in detail in the notes below this media window. Some suggestions for students are cash, prepaid cell phones, Xboxes, or games. Basically whatever they want that's within budget, and of course with parental consent. I will get these funds from private foundations, public grants, and private businesses. These amounts are ideal. We can start with less, but I hope for more. Just imagine if these goal-setting ideals started in elementary school and how focused and happier and successful these students would be as adults. Imagine how much more they will achieve in their lifetimes because of this. In Washington, Everett schools are average, yet the results of our schools in Everett are appallingly poor. The graduation rate is a disgrace. Doesn't that tell you it's time for a change? Please vote for positive change. Vote for Jim Johnson for mayor of the city of Everett. Some personal notes. I've decided I will not take campaign money from anyone. I believe that if I take campaign money from someone from outside, I may lose my impartiality. I am a Scoop Jackson or perhaps a JFK Democrat, and that I believe sincerely what JFK said. You know exactly the famous quote I'm referring to, that is, ask not what your country can do for you, but rather ask what you can do for your country. Again, please join our cause. Thank you for your attention.